Good
Hello.
morning. Hello. Oh,
Good
there's no
morning.
noisy mic going by. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm sleepy.
Oh, you sleepy? Oh,
Yeah, I was watching football until 3 o'clock
oh,
this morning.
okay, very good.
Well, I wasn't watching the football. I was just reading what was happening, which wasn't very exciting. And it ended
Oh,
with a score of 0-0.
0-0.
So
I mean,
0-0. No goals were scored. 0-0.
oh, God.
Yeah, we say 0-0 meaning 0-0
0-0.
goals.
I'm very exciting. Okay.
Very exciting. Yeah, it was Liverpool, Manchester United, and I have to watch that game every year. Well, twice a year. But I was hoping, like last time Liverpool and Manchester played game, it was 5-0 to Liverpool. And time before that, it was 7-0. 7-0 to Liverpool against our biggest, the team that we hate the most in the world, Manchester United. And so I was hoping we'd get at least three goals past them. And it was 0-0 at the end. So disappointing. I went to bed at like 3:30 and then woke up 4 hours later.
Okay.
So yeah, not much sleep.
This
Anyway, what's that?
This Friday, the lunch time, Joey said, school, let the school happy the New Year, the activity. So,
Oh, right.
maybe this Friday, the lunch time, Joey,
Can't make it.
not
Okay.
class. I
Right.
maybe cancel. I maybe cancel this Friday.
Okay. Yep.
I just
Yeah,
thought about it.
Cancel it, and I'll go out to the beach or something. I'll do
Okay.
something else. Okay, so we're on cooking and eating, and hang on, where have we got to? This one. Okay.
I think the company book not very good. You have another book or no? Ngo, you have Ngo or another
I
book?
don't have Ngo.
Ngo? No.
The problem is if I import things into Cambly, everything really slows down. Like when I do the grammar book with Joy, everything really slows down.
So I think
the computer doesn't work well with imported files. It takes a long time to change slides. I can't actually do anything, like I don't have a pen unless it's a PDF file. If it's a PDF file, I can use a pen on it. If it's not a PDF file, I can't use a pen. And this is a problem because I can't.
Ngo is online the book. Online the book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But if I import it into Cambly, then it doesn't work very well.
No,
it slows it up. Yeah, the Cambridge book is 360 megabytes, and it's a big file, and it takes a long time to load up. It takes like 5 minutes to load up. So into Cambly, it just doesn't work very well. So the thing with these is that these are conversation topics, and it doesn't really matter what level you're at for these ones, because you can make it simpler for lower students, and you can make it higher for more able students. But there's still things that people talk about with these. We talk about food all the time in conversation. You know, talking to my neighbor yesterday, we're talking about where we like to eat, and what food we like to eat, and whether what we can cook at this place, you know, where I live here, what we can't cook, and what we can't do without, you know, what food we must have once a week at least, you know, like KFC or pizza or something like that. So I think we just, but Ngo, I've heard of Ngo. I think I might actually have it on my, hang on, let's have a look. Oh yes, Ngu. Yeah, I've got Ngu on my list of you know, shortcuts. So Headway Grammar, Thought Company, Breaking News English, Busy Teacher, Agenda, ESL Video, Online ESL Games, and other ones. Yeah, so I've got Ngu. Okay, I'll have a, hang on, I'll just make a note. I'll have a look at Ngu, because we can try to load the material. Let's finish this, and let me try in our break between lessons. I'll bring up Ngu and see if I can import it, but it might not work very well. That's all I'm saying. It might not work. Oh, so okay, we've got this phrase again: pros and cons. Pros and cons. Pros means the good things about something. Good things. And the cons are the bad things about something. So this question is, it's not a question, but it's a discussion about the pros, the good things, and the cons, the bad things, of either cooking at home or eating out. So what are the good things about cooking at home? And what are the bad things about cooking at home? And what are the good things about going out to a restaurant, eating out? And what are the bad things about eating out at a restaurant? Okay, so first of all, let's talk about, I'll put number 1 and number 2. What are the pros of cooking at home? What are the good things about cooking at home?
Conversation.
A conversation? Well, you can have a conversation at a restaurant as well.
I think a conversation at home is well.
Oh, you think it's better?
Better is at home.
Better conversation at home. Okay, right. I'll accept that. Also, I mean, I would say that, I mean, if you enjoy cooking, then because I love cooking.
You love cooking?
I love cooking. It's like it's a hobby, really. So I would do it even if I wasn't hungry. I would still cook for other people. Also, you know exactly what is going into your food because you've gone to the market to buy it.
Oh yeah, buy market food.
Yeah.
Which food you love? Buy which food?
Yeah, I mean, some vegetables I really love, and I know that when I cook like green curry, I only put the vegetables in it that I really want to have in that curry, the green curry, Thai green curry. Whereas if I go to a restaurant, the vegetables they put in it are not my choice. They put some vegetables in there where I don't like those vegetables very much. So you know exactly what you're cooking when you cook at home, and you know that the vegetables are fresh. You've picked them. You know, you pick them from the market. And you know the chicken is fresh, or the beef is fresh, or the pork is fresh. So you know everything that goes into your cooking at home. So I would say those are the pros. Also, if you're a good cook, if your wife is a good cook or you are a good cook, you could probably make a better meal than if you went to a restaurant that was kind of just so-so.
So.
You know, not a great restaurant. What about the cons of cooking at home? The bad things about cooking at home? There's one that stands out.
I think about cooking the home. Usually you cooking with food, and you what you cooking with food?
You waste food. Okay. Okay, yeah, I agree. I mean, I put the food, the leftovers, I put in the fridge, or in the freezer, and I eat it again some other time. But yeah, you can waste food. Yeah. I think the biggest downside is the washing up. You have to wash up the pots and the pans and the plates. Whereas if you go to a restaurant, someone else does that in the kitchen. They wash the pots and the pans, and they wash the plates and the, cutlery. So I think that's the biggest downside of cooking is washing up, I think. What about the pros of eating out? The good things about eating out at a restaurant? So this is number 2, eating out. So eating at a restaurant. And the pros, the good things about eating out.
Good things eating out.
Yeah, the pros. So that's A, and the cons will be B. So pros are good things, A, and cons are the bad things. Should be. Doesn't look like a B, it looks more like an H. Yeah, try to that look more like a B. Oh, this pen is terrible. Okay, it looks more like a B now. Okay, so the pros about eating out.
Yes, about eating. No. Nature.
Nature. Oh, so okay. Now eating out. Okay, it could be a picnic. So you eat the meal by a lake or somewhere beautiful instead of in your kitchen. Yeah. Okay, that's a pro. That's definitely a good thing. But you go to a restaurant, so you're still eating inside a building.
Inside a building.
With a picnic, you still have to either buy the food from somewhere to take away, or you make the food at home, and then you drive to a lake or a park, and then you have the picnic outside. But if you go to a restaurant, you're still usually in a building, though not always. Many restaurants in Ireland are like outdoor restaurants. Not good when it's raining. But what's the good thing about going to a restaurant?
What good things? Eating and watching.
Okay, yeah. Watching, yeah. Because at home, you can't see other people.
Yeah.
You can't see what other people are doing. So, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that one.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Before you say you love the football, and sometimes when the playing the football game, Chinese people always like the football.
Yeah.
And game the football and in the restaurant, watch the football game.
Yeah. You have the game on the screen, and you can be eating or drinking and watching the football. Yeah, because in Bangkok, that's how I used to watch football. didn't have any football on my TV, so I went to a sports bar. Didn't eat, but you know, had a few beers, watching football there. Yeah, I think another thing about eating out at a restaurant is that you can go to a Mexican or Italian restaurant, or you know, a restaurant that does food that you can't make at home. You can't really cook really good pizza at home. The oven in a kitchen is not hot enough to make good pizza. So you need to go out to a pizzeria or an Italian restaurant or a pizza place if you want to eat pizza. So it's being able to eat food that you can't make yourself at home. Maybe there's a very, very good chef at that restaurant, and he's just much better at cooking than you are or your wife is. And so you get a better flavor, new flavors as well, because that's his life's work, is to make flavor into food, put flavor into food. So that is definitely a pro, definitely a good thing. You can go to a restaurant and have a meal that you would never even dream about cooking yourself. Except it will be expensive. It will, you know, if you go to a restaurant with a Michelin-starred chef, it's going to be very expensive. It's going to cost, you know, 1,000 yuan or maybe 2,000 yuan for just two people. At least in London, yeah, you maybe even 10,000 yuan for just, you know, 2 or 3 people. So it's going to be expensive. So that's a con. That's a bad bit about eating out. It's going to be more expensive than if you eat at home. That's one of the bad bits. One of the cons of eating out is it's going to be more expensive than if you try to make that meal at home. Certain food you can't cook at home. There are foods you just can't cook. You can't get the ingredients, or your oven is not good enough, and you can't make them at home. So you need to go to a restaurant. Other meals, like I don't really know how to cook Mexican food. I can cook Chinese food, I can cook Thai food, I can cook Indian food, I can cook Mediterranean food, Italian food, French food, English food. I can cook all that, and I can get it. Oh yeah, easy.
Really?
But oh yeah, I mean, I can cook Chinese food. If you say, oh, let's I'll get some beef, I'll get some broccoli, I'll get some cauliflower. I'm going to onion, garlic, ginger, oyster sauce, soy sauce, a bit of sugar, bit of vinegar, bit of MSG in a wok. Steam some rice. Yeah, okay, I can make you Chinese food, but I probably can't make the food as good as a really good restaurant. I can make it taste good, but I can't make it as good as a very, very good restaurant. I mean, I've cooked in a restaurant, so I've cooked for money. You know, people have paid me to cook Indian food. Yeah. So, and people would come for about 70, 80 kilometers just for my Indian food. And I learnt in an Indian restaurant in Thailand, which I worked at to help out because I loved their food so much. So I used to, I knew their son, and the son had gone to Bangkok to go to university. And so Mama was short of one son. And I said, oh, I'll come and work. I'll come and work for you. No money, I didn't get paid, but I helped her cook in the restaurant in the evenings for a month and a half. Anyway, yeah, when I was there. Oh, that's many years ago, but they were just absolutely lovely people. So and so I got food for free. So I got all the food I wanted to eat, and I helped chopping vegetables, making a base for the sauce, and then when she was very, very busy, I would be cooking one meal, she would be cooking another meal in a very dark kitchen. It was very dark. It was so dark and full of cockroaches scuttling around the floor. Yeah, brilliant. Gosh, that's about 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, so another bad thing about eating out, so we've got, it's more expensive.
Oh, it's good.
Also, you have to, you have to, if it's a very popular restaurant, you have to book in advance. So you have to book your table. Also, it means, driving in a car. Maybe you can't drink many beers or any beers. So you can't really drink like you could with drink wine or whatever with food at home. So those are, but on the other hand, you don't have to do the washing up. You don't have to clean the plates or clean the pots and the pans. So I think we've covered the pros and cons of cooking or eating out there. Favorite and least favorite foods. Do you have a favorite food and a least favorite food? Food you really don't like. You really don't like.
No.
Well, start with favorite food.
The least food favorite. My favorite food. Meat is okay. Beef, chicken.
Yeah, beef. Yeah, your beef hot. You told me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about least?
Yesterday
It feels like yesterday.
Yeah, Sunday, my family day. Every Sunday is my family day. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh, and you had beef hot pot yesterday.
Yeah, I had beef yesterday with Joey, Juan, and her mom. 4 people.
Right.
We go the hot pot. Yeah.
And you went to a restaurant.
Yeah. We go to the restaurant. Very cheap.
It's very cheap. Ah.
I think the $50. $50.
$50.
Yeah, $50.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we have 4 people. For $50, I think very $50.
I wouldn't call it very cheap. I would call it okay. It's kind of okay price. It's what I would expect. I mean, hot pot in Thailand is about 500 baht, which is pounds, which is 1,000 yuan.
1,000
But that's for two. That's for 2 people.
2 people.
2 people is 1,000 yuan in Thailand.
Oh yeah, same to Joey eat more and one no eat more. One just
one didn't eat much.
Yeah, he loves it
sweets, the candy, the candy, and
and drink the juice or orange juice. They love just the juice and no eat more. Joy, maybe Joy eat more.
Yeah, I was talking to Joy about eating yesterday and what she liked to eat. yeah, KFC and beef hot and pizza. So
yeah, durian
things
pizza.
that you like.
Durian pizza.
Durian pizza. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask her about durian pizza. Yeah. Okay. What about least favorite foods?
Least favorite food.
Least favorite. So these are the foods you don't really like to eat, but sometimes you do eat them.
Least. What is the least food? What is the least food?
Well, we have the words most. They're called superlative adjectives. So you've got a group of football players. Who is the best football player? Who is the best? He is the best football player. Lionel Messi is the best football player in the world, or Cristiano Ronaldo is the best. The worst football player in the world, well, you don't know about him because he's so bad at playing football that no one has heard about him. But there is a worst football player in the world. So we got the best and the worst, and those are the superlatives of good and bad. Best is the superlative of good. So good, you've got better. So this player is better than this player. This player is more good than this player. But this player is the best. He's the highest. So this player is the best. This player is better than this player, and this player is better than this player. This player is the best. This is Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. And this player is, I don't know, Virgil van Dijk. A very good player, but not the best player. So we've got best and we've got the worst at the bottom. Worst is the superlative adjective of bad. So there's this player, this football player. This player is worse than this player. This player is worse, but this player is the worst player. The most bad. So we have most and least. So the most good player, we say, is the best player. And the most bad player, or the least good player, is the worst player. So we have, when we say your favorite food, you say the most favorite food. Your most favorite food is up here. Your least favorite food is down here. So least means, so we've got more or less. So this, if you've got an adjective that has got more than 2 syllables, you usually say more. So this girl is more beautiful than this girl. This girl, so this girl is more, this girl here is more beautiful than this girl. This girl is less beautiful than this girl. So you've got more beautiful and less beautiful. The most beautiful woman and the least beautiful woman is, there is no one more beautiful than this woman here. She is the most beautiful woman. And there is no one less beautiful than this woman. She is the least beautiful woman. Or the most ugly woman. Most beautiful, most ugly. Most beautiful, least beautiful. Least beautiful.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. We'll see you after the break. Oh, I've got anger.